And then later on he said, Salt Lake. I went on to Salt Lake, did the work the Lord wanted me to do, stayed out there with them people, and wasn't long before he said, Indianapolis. I come back to Indianapolis and started the church, and this church is on the south side. See? And go on back. He said, Indiana, I come out here. He said, Salt Lake, I go back there. Whatever he said. But I know, and it worked. All that time he said Salt Lake City, south side. I just went out there and knocked on doors. You know, I didn't know what exactly to do, but that's what he wanted me to do then. And I knocked on doors, but really, look at the tent meetings we had on the south side. Look at the beautiful souls that came from the south side tent meeting. Over a period of 12 years. Do you know that I was in Salt Lake about, our first tent meeting was what? 71? When was our first tent meeting? 71? Well, that's 10 years. In the period of 10 years. Now, after he said south, then he began to say Salt Lake, pretty soon Salt Lake City. And I went on to Salt Lake City. Now, there was 10 years that I was in Salt Lake. 10 years. I thought it was there a long time. It was 10 years. But first he stopped me in Denver. He stopped me in Junction City. Then he stopped me in Denver. That's where Gerald Calvin and different ones come in. Met Ruthie and Lucille. And that's where y'all come in. See, planned this thing to a T. 10 years. He let me know where you can't do it by yourself. Do you know, when did you come in? 73. 73. That's 12 years. I come back here on the south side and had a tent meeting. And he sent Bishop in. And he sent different ones in. 12 years. And then, 82, he sent us back to Indianapolis to start this church on the south side. See, south didn't mean nothing to me, but look what he's done on the south side. Look what he's done. That's why I had to listen and obey him. And then when he said south, I thought it was to go down south. And then when I found it wasn't, I wasn't like a lot of people. Well, I'm not going to go to the south side. Make a fool out of myself. Them people don't want to hear me. My first street meeting I had on the south side, I thought my cousin would preach for me. I got it together and thought she'd preach. She didn't even show up. And the Lord said, you preach. I started preaching, and I said, where is that soul that wants to? We didn't have no speakers or nothing. We just hollering preaching. Where is that soul that won't be saved? And Sister Green put her hands in mine. I didn't know what to do with it. I looked at her and I thought, what am I supposed to do? Well, something said, take her over to Sister Mason, get her baptized. I got her baptized, and that Tuesday, I went over, she lived in Barrington, I went to her house and tarried with her. She got the Holy Ghost. I took her to Sister Mason, thought she would stay at Sister Mason Church because she was on the south side. Sister Mason was on the south side. But it wasn't no time when she ended up in Salt Lake. See? But because of the fear of God, I moved with it. Yes. I didn't care what nobody said, how they talked about me. I knew God said it, and I was going to do it. So all that from that word that he spoke, he said, out of my mouth. That's what I'm dealing with. The spoken word. He speaks today. Yeah. Now, suppose I would have ignored what he said today and just said, I'm going to get down. If it ain't in this Bible, I'm not going. It's in the Bible because it's spoken word. His spoken word. Yeah. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was God. So whether it's spoken, living, or written, it's God. And I believed it was God. And through that, look what God done. Lord have mercy. Every moment counted. Every move counted. Every word it until we got out here and we know so much. Now we got cars, we got this. If you don't tell us how to go and make some good sense, we're not going to do it. And we got to stay in tune with him. You got to hear him when you go to sleep at night. You got to listen to that still small voice. That's why Jesus carried out his will. That's why Jesus was able to say, Father, I know you hear me. Because you know I always do the thing to please you. But for these unbelievers, so that they would know that what I have come from thee. Mary, don't you know I am the resurrection? It came from God. He put it in. All power in heaven and earth given to me. That's what Jesus said. Said, I am the resurrection. Lazarus! Lazarus! Come forth. My God. If he hadn't said Lazarus, if he just said come forth, I believe everybody in that graveyard would have gone forth. But because God only wanted Lazarus, he said, Lazarus, come forth. My God, he was still bound. Said, loose the man and let him go. God is working everything he has ever told us from day one. It was concerning his souls, getting his soul saved. He wanted us to live right. He said, let your light so shine before men that they can see your good works and do what? Glorify your Father. Everything. And we failed to realize that we didn't come here just to shout and have a good time. That was to keep us with that strength. The joy of the Lord is your strength. And God knew to give us some joy because we're going through so much and we've suffered so much. He keep us full of joy to keep us running on. But the main thing is get my soul. Live so they can see me. Whole earth is waiting and moaning and groaning and waiting on the manifestation of the sons of God. You've got to do what God said. He told you to preach. You just was to preach because you'll go to hell doing anything else but preaching. If you do anything else and leave preaching out, it's to no avail because God won't like you. If you tell your child to wash them dishes and you go away and come back and expect a clean kitchen and the kitchen is dirty, the sink is full of dishes, and the child done swept the front room floor and out to play, you will get upset. That's right. Well, if God tell you to preach and you done went around and you done had Sunday school, you done went to all kind of meetings. You visit the sick. You fed the poor. Fed the hungry and all that. But God, I wanted you to preach. You had the ability. I wouldn't have called you if you didn't have the ability. And my souls, you failed to feed them. When the Lord was telling me to come to Indianapolis, I didn't want to leave Salt Lake. All them beautiful people there, and y'all know it's a beautiful work in Salt Lake. But the Lord said to me, I said, Lord, if this is you, just let me hear some on this tape. I put the tape on and it says, lovest thou these more than me? Feed my sheep. You love these people better than you love me. I said, Lord, you know I don't love nobody better than you. Then feed my lambs. Go out and feed them. Go and plant the seed. I had to come to Salt Lake, Indianapolis, and didn't know I'd be on the south side. But here I am, the fulfilling of that promise. When God spoke to me years ago and said, South, here we are, right here on the south side. Bishop lived on the north side. Most of them lived north. Rhonda lived where? North. Most everybody coming those days lived north, but we found them on the south side. See? Obeying God.